Ladies and gentlemen, the Ultimate Super Late Model Series getting ready to go for the 8th annual King Memorial here at the Lavonia Speedway, as it is $4,000 to win for the continuation of the decade of speed tour for the premier touring series of the Southeast. We'll give you your starting lineup for the 40-lap 4,000 to win feature. Starting in the number 17 position, it's going to be Oreo Sean Thomas in the number 99 machine. To the outside of row number 8, starting 16th, will be Will Harris in car number 21. To the inside, Doug Sanders, the hillbilly out of Springwood, North Carolina, car number 42. Row number 7 on 14th position is Brian Ledbetter, one of the Carolinians in the 07. To the inside, Georgia's or Alabama, J.R. Mosley in the 99. Row number 6, starting 12th, is going to be Corey Roulette in the 05. To the inside, Anthony Sanders, Big A in the 421, a former winner this year on the Ultimate Series. Top 10, Adam Yarborough, the Denver Dirt Slinger, fastest in hot laps from North Carolina. To his inside, series champion for Fast Track and Ultimate, Rambo Dennis Franklin in the car number 2. Row number 4 on the grid will find another former champion, Jeff Smith in the number 70 machine for the Carolina Clash. To his inside, it's KC, the real rapper, Kenny Collins, and it's going to be Brent Dixon on row number 3. To the outside, Slick Nick Schlager from Royston, Georgia, a former Fast Track competitor in the 22. Row number 2 will find the Dark Knight, Clay Knight, in the number 42 machine, the winner for the Ultimate Series back at Lancaster, South Carolina this year, along with Peyton Freeman in the F1. Front row will find Fayetteville, North Carolina's Ethan Wilson in the 18, Ross Bales in the car number 79. And we are getting ready for the super late models to get ready to go racing. It is coming up next here at the Lavonia Speedway. Okay, Greg, was that good? Now, are you going to edit? Okay, all right, awesome. Are you going to edit any of this, or is it just going to be just go on the fly or whatever? How do you want to do it? Okay. Okay, cut out cautions, 10-4. So the field introduced here for the 8th annual Max King Memorial for the Ultimate Super Late Model Series here at the Lavonia Speedway, the 3/8 mile, located and nestled in the Peach State of Northern Georgia. Randy Collins on the flag stand will give them the sign, 1 to go. We'll go back to green and get this party started. Ross Bell's fast qualifier earlier this afternoon, 15.180 seconds. He sits on the inside, but by the choosing of his own, he has chose the outside for the starting position. He will be on the front row to the outside, ready for the field to come their way to the Champ Racing Show restart zone, and the VP Race Fuels making PowerPoint. Here they come out of turn number 4, the Ultimate Super Late Models, green at Lavonia Speedway. Up the racetrack, a little contact, and oh my goodness, we got big trouble. Nick Schlager, nowhere to go in the middle of the pack, got turned every which way but loose from the penthouse to the outhouse. He got involved, tangled, and just literally slapped and slammed into the wall by several other cars, as Nick Schlager, a former fast track competitor, having problems on the initial start of the race, and that puts us under the yellow flag. Actually, the Rocket XR1 of Slick Nick Schlager. 2020 and 2019 Fast Track competitor, locked up the Rookie of the Year championship in 2019. Moved into super late model competition beginning this year in 2021, competing with the sister series of the Ultimate Super Late Models Fast Track program. We're going to try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, the 8th annual Max King Memorial will come to the line, green flag in the air, and take 2 underway. Ethan Wilson with a great move on Ross Bell's. Ross Bell's something amiss. They're going to throw the caution flag. They might not like the start of this race. Flagman Randy Collins might have hit the gas just a little too fast, and there's going to be a warning given down from the flag stand to the driver of Ethan Wilson. They're going to have to reset this again here. Possibly jumping the gun just a little too quickly. We will try this again. As they say, third Will it be a charm? A third time's a charm. At the Champ Racing Show Restart Zone, VP Race Fuel making PowerPoint, green flag in the air. We'll try it here at Lavonia, the Max King Memorial. We're in trouble inside of the racetrack. Brink Dixon smacks into Jeff Smith. He almost tags Nick Schlager. They'll hold it together. One car spins outside turn one. They'll at least going to try to score a lap here, and the caution will come out. Brink Dixon fishtailed in the middle of the pack, collect a couple of cars in the process. Jeff Smith might have some damage on his machine. A couple of other cars also, and one car spun down in turn one to boot. Cannot get one lap in under the Georgia night here at Lavonia, the Max King Memorial. Jeff Smith with damage as well. Brent Dixon still going to what's going on with the number one machine. Brent Dixon still behind the wall. No laps complete. We will try this again for the fourth time. Not one, not two, not three, but four times trying to get things underway here in the 8th annual Max King Memorial. Here they come. Green is out. Let's try it. Here, right, Ross Bells pulls away. Couple of cars fishtailing in the back, but nonetheless is slamming into one another. It's going to be Clay Knight moving into Ethan Wilson. Ethan Wilson pushed up the track, opens up the door to Peyton Freeman. And Ethan Wilson up the racetrack now, going to get some company now with Kenny Collins on the inside as well. Collins is there, Adam Yarborough there, 3 wide, finally underway with a couple of laps on the board here in the Max King Memorial. Ross Bells pulling away. Clay Knight in the number 2 spot, sitting up in third is going to be Peyton Freeman. They're 1, 2, and 3 single file. Nick Schlager had some bad luck earlier in the race, got back going again. As we got Oreo, Sean Thomas, the 99 off the pace of the back straightaway. Oreo, who's had some success with wins in the Carolinas down in South, with problems now. 99, Sean Thomas parks it behind the wall. They come to the line. We're working lap 440 here in the Max King Memorial. Ross Bells out in front. He'll lead the way. The number 2 spot, Clay Knight. Clay Knight slips just a little bit. Exiting off of turn number 2. Open up the door to Peyton Freeman. They're 1, 2, and 3. They work their way off the corner. Top 3 now. Single file. 4th, 5th, and 6th single file. 7th and 8th, you could add them to the mix with Schlager, Wilson, Collins, Yarborough, and Franklin. No one jumping out of the line just yet. And right now, the leader, Ross Bales, exiting off turn 4. He is the man leading the way. He's on the clinic, and he is out in front and in charge in the number 79 Longhorn. Ross Bales, Hales Bales, roll call, whatever you want to call him. Ready to get back to victory lane on the Ultimate Super Late Model Series. Corner of the Hicks Motorsports entry for Billy Hicks Racing down to the inside. Number 79 out in front. Ross Bell still holding on to that top spot as they work their way back to the corner. Everyone all single file now. Nobody jumping out of line. Ross Bell's getting some company. Lap traffic in the way of Will Harris in 21 here in just a moment. And while that goes on, you still have out in front Ross Bells moving past more cars. Brian Ledbetter going behind the wall in the 07 machine. The driver out of Stanley, North Carolina. Brian Ledbetter with a problem. Ross Bells moving through lap traffic to boot, trying to get around Will Harris. Will Harris now split between the 2nd and 3rd place car. That's Peyton Freeman on the inside of the lap machine of Will Harris. We are 10 laps in, now 11 in, 29 to go in the Max King Memorial at Lavonia Speedway. Ross Bales, here he comes to the inside, clearing lap cars one by one, picking them up and putting them down. Down to the inside, here at Lavonia. Ross Bales down the back straightaway. Trouble in turn number 2. Couple of cars tangle, they hold it together, they get back going again, no caution. Almost a big calamity between Nick Schlager. Nick Schlager about got tangled into Ethan Wilson and to Peyton Freeman. They keep it going on the straight and narrow, and we stay green flag. With still Ross Bales leading the way. Off turn 4. Ross Bales down to the inside, moving by more lap traffic. J.R. Mosley up on the outside lane. The Southern Georgia native now goes a lap down to the 79 of Ross Bales. Closing out on lap 15 of 40 in the Max King Memorial. And Ross Bales is the man out in front. Strong run. Next car to lap down is going to be Doug Sanders. Clay Knight is off the pace in the car number 42. He drips down to the inside of the racetrack. He opens the door now to Freeman on the... Oh, he's under the fuel cell. Hey, Freeman making a move on the bottom of the racetrack. He was under the fuel cell of the machine of Clay Knight. He couldn't get him in. As they worked their way back into the corner into turn number 3 and 4, he thought about sticking it 3 wide. Lap car galore all in the way. Freeman every which way but loose to the inside. Doug Sanders back to the inside. In the middle goes Peyton Freeman. Sanders had to back off the binders to avoid getting hit off the corner. Well, that goes on. The driver, Ross Bales, is loving what he sees and says, I am gone. Like a thief in the Georgia night, he is taken off down the back straightaway. And while that goes on, Clay Knight still continues to fight more lap traffic in 3. Clay Knight, clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right, now to the left and the right with Freeman on the outside. Over move, he couldn't get him, he'll go to the inside, the crowd comes to an eruption in turn number 3 here at Lavonia, as now Freeman goes to P2 in turn 3. Around Clay Knight, a roaring crescendo, the fans were beside themselves. Lavonia, Georgia, just a moment ago. As now Peyton Freeman has moved up to second. We got one off the pace on the back straightaway. I believe it's Rambo Dennis Franklin. Car number from Gaffney, South Carolina with a problem. And Rambo goes behind the wall. Halfway home, 20 down, 20 to go. Rambo, Dennis Franklin, a former Ultimate Fast Track champion behind the wall in the number 2. Still the Billy Hicks Motorsports entry Longhorn, number 79, Ross Bales. He'll continue to lead the way. He'll now make his next move on the ascent of Corey Roulette. Roulette placing his chips on the outside lane, trying to stay the number 1 position. And Corey Roulette now getting on the inside by Ross Bales, getting sideways. Roulette in front of the leader as they exit out of turn number 4. He'll hold on to it again. Holding on. So Peyton Freeman, look at Peyton Freeman. He is coming. The young Georgia hot shoe from Hartwell. Peyton Freeman reeling him in like bait on a hook here in the Georgia Summer Clay. We got the problem behind the wall. Another car, contact, Ross Bales up on the outside. Here comes Freeman. And like taking your high school sweetheart on prom night, Freeman's done it in Lavonia. And the crowd's beside themselves. Peyton Freeman has never won on the Ultimate Super Series. He just passed one of the top shoes of dirt late model racing in the Southeast and probably the country in Ross Bales. Peyton Freeman to the lead with 14 to go. And the crowd is still in jubilation for the young Commerce, Georgia. F1 Peyton Freeman looking for his first career Ultimate Super Late Model Series win if he can pull it off here at Lavonia. 27 laps on the board. 28 now of 40. Got a car off the pace. It's Will Harris. He's down to the inside. Lap car. He'll pull in. We're coming up on 10 to go. Here, after 4 attempts on a start, we finally get a 28-lap green flag run. And what a battle it was is at one time it was Ross Bales and Clay Knight before the halfway point. Peyton Freeman moving through lap traffic. Clay Knight going through lap traffic. And Freeman was able to do it. And he finally, just with 15 laps to go, clears by Ross Bales. Ross Bales might have used up his tires. Doug Sanders off the pacing car number 42. Back to turn number 1. Back straightaway into 3. Peyton Freeman, ladies and gentlemen, he's got nothing but clean air in front of him. To the line as it is 10, now make it 9 laps to go here in the 8th annual Max King Memorial at Lavonia Speedway. Car off the pace, going behind the wall. We still roll. Caution is out. Trouble. Yellow flag on the Speedway. Caution flies. We've got a car, I believe he stalled. He has stalled in the back. Couldn't get to behind the wall. Peyton Freeman. Peyton Freeman, the Peach State Flyer, out in front in the number F1 machine. Peyton Freeman has never won on the Ultimate Super Late Model Series before. Trying to make history in that Capital race car. Boy, Marshall Green will be tickled to death if that young man get that Capital race car to victory lane. And Peyton Freeman is out in front with now less than 9 laps to go in the 8th annual Max King for the Ultimate Super Late Model Series. He has never won under the Fast Track Company's International Super Late Model brand before. He would make now another first-time winner, just as Clay Knight did back at Lancaster, South Carolina earlier this year.
Just graduated high school.
The young man just graduated from high school, a senior graduate of 2021 class. And the biggest win of his career could happen here tonight with 9 laps to go. State Flyer, the F1 machine out of Commerce, Georgia. File under 10 laps remaining. We'll get ready to come back for the restart. The field will make their way back to the VP Race Fuels Champ Racing Show restart zone. Green flag back in the air at Lavonia with 9 to go in the 8th annual Max King Memorial. Restart, outside lane. It's going to be Freeman. He'll take advantage of that. Ross Bell's right there. He's starting to reel him in. Here he comes. Longhorn in a Capital, followed by another Longhorn right there. Top 3, Clay Knight, Lancaster winner. How about the young man, Ethan Wilson? He showed some promise earlier, then he kind of fell back with cautions. And he sits in the number 4 spot. Corey Roulette behind the wall. And a problem, Freeman with a tire down. It is a right rear tire on Peyton Freeman. Freeman cuts down a right rear and the caution is out. Peyton Freeman cuts a right rear tire down, and his race is shot at 4,000, goes up in, well, not smoke. It goes flat. Wow. Single file, here they come. Wilson with a jump on the restart on Clay Knight. Crossover move, Knight to the inside, Ethan Wilson to P2 out of 2. Boy, Nick Schlager dirt tracking it on the dirt track big time out of 3. He about lost the handle. Well, that goes on. Ross Bales out in front. He leads the way. Back straightaway into turn number 3. Ross Bales holds on to the top spot. Ethan Wilson down to the number 2 position. Clay Knight 3rd. Laps winding down like sands through the hourglass here in Georgia. 5 laps remaining. Cars getting fishtailed out of 2. They hold it together. Off of 4 to the line. Ross Bales still leading. Bales, Wilson, Knight, 1, 2, and 3. Collins sits in 4th. Nick Schlager in the top 5, and then it's a hornet's nest behind him, led by Adam Yarborough, the fast hot lap man, Jeff Smith, Anthony Sanders, all in that battle. 3 to go. 3 laps to go. The Billy Hicks Motorsports Longhorn, car number 79 from Clover, South Carolina, will come to the line, and the Bullhorns around in the Longhorn with 2 to go. Ross Bales About to go back to victory lane again on the Ultimate Super Late Model Series in the 10th anniversary season. Here they come out of turn 4 to the line. White flag in the air. One more lap to go. Ross Bales, a former Fast Track World Champion, an Ultimate Series competitor, and another prestigious event to his resume, the accolades of the Max King Memorial. It is the Billy Hicks Longhorn of Hells Bales, Ross Bales, taking the 2021 edition of the Max King Memorial. Second spot's going to go to Ethan Wilson from Boom City, Fayetteville. Clay Knight from North Augusta, South Carolina will finish in third. The real rapper Kenny Collins will go to the number 4 position, and Nick Schlager will finish in the top 5. Adam Yarborough will go 6th. Jeff Smith is 7th. Anthony Sanders 8th. Doug Sanders 9th. And Peyton Freeman leading on a tire with under 10 laps to go on the right rear will settle for a top 10 finish here at Lavonia Speedway.
Ross Bales has cleared that Bill Hicks Racing number 79 here in Victory Lane. Congratulatory shakes of such from the crew. He will take off all his safety apparatuses. Get that Hoosier neck band down here in Victory Lane. Let him catch his breath, race fans. That was a wild one. You had to be on your toes around the Lavonia Speedway tonight. Climbing out of the car, Hells Bales, Ross Bales. Well, Ross Bales, it was an up and down race for you. You had a heck of a lead, got stuck in lap traffic, you got passed on the outside, then you inherit the lead back. You went first to second. What was going through your mind in that LaJoy seat right there?
The carburetor, it was a runner right. It was stumbling real bad, and I couldn't run the bottom, get through those holes good. I got a gift, he had a better car, especially during lap traffic. I hate that happens to him, but we'll take him however we can get him.
That's going to be the next question. If the F1 didn't run it right rear, do you think you had anything for him on some of them restarts?
I mean, the way I was going to get was in lap traffic, and then we had that caution, and he would have had clear sail, and then.
Well, it's your first Ultimate Super Late Model Series win of the year. You got back in this 79 car. You've been second, third. Feels good to get a win here with the Ultimate Super, don't it?
Yeah, it does. I got to thank Billy Hicks. He gives me a good car to drive. We just got to tune on a little bit. And I got to thank everybody that came and helped me today. About 11 o'clock, I always thought I was going to have one guy coming, but thanks to Josh and Greg and Kenny, AJ, Timmy, Andrew, my wife, everybody that came down that helped out.
So you aren't making the trip down South 85 tomorrow, right, to Sonoma?
No, we're not going to be able to make it tomorrow. We're going to get this thing washed up and see what else we're going to do this weekend.
Well, Ross Bales one and done, but it's a good one and done because you got $4,000 in your pocket. Make some noise. First time in 2021 for the Ultimate Supers, Ross Bales. Now we're going to go talk to Ethan Wilson. Down here talking to Clay. Well, you and Clay was just talking. Y'all had a heck of a race there on that first lap. Dude, you went to 5th from 2nd. You were throwing elbows with this long on the wheels. You know it had to be up on the wheels. Yeah, I mean, it was a little rough there, but I mean, it's just hard racing. It's hard to stay off each other when it gets so rough. But I mean, just put on a hell of a show, go home and go over everything, make sure everything's tight, and do it all over again. All right, man, you got a little bit of fender damage here. there, but talk about that race, especially 3-lap traffic. That was a little tedious there. But you weren't just battling lap traffic. You were battling lap traffic and battling for position at the same time. Yeah, I mean, I was on that 22 about half the race, and I seen Dalton trying to get me get up on the top. And Kenny kind of drove by me, and I knew I had to get up there for the brake train me. So whenever it was time to go, we just got up there and got to hustling a little bit. Ethan Wilson, second place finish for the Ultimate Super Late Model. Well, the light night, clay night. I haven't done my math yet. I'm from Shelby, North Carolina, so I can't do it as quick as most people. But there's a good chance you can be coming out tonight with the points lead. You already lead the Rookie of the Year. With your first full season, it's got to be a good year for you.
Yeah, I'd like to get the win. You win races, you win championships, but we'll take it. Solid points tonight, I guess. Like I said, we're here to win races, and we'll worry about the points at the end of the year. We were pretty good there at the beginning, and I faded a little bit. There's just a couple of them lap cars. They're just making it a little too hard on us. They see us, and then they decide to move down. And just make it harder on us. But I got the Ross there one time, and then the lap car held me up. But heck, we'll take it a solid top 3, and we'll go on to Sonora tomorrow in cars in one piece.
About to say, me and you's going to make a trip south of Atlanta down to I-85. This dirt is orange. You going on that slicker dirt called Gumbo tomorrow, real dark clay. It's so slick, sometimes a great late model's faster than one of these supers. How do you adjust your driving style from a hammer-down track tonight to a slick track tomorrow to Illinois on the Gumbo?
Well, the only thing I really got to go off of is I went over there once last year, and then we went to Lernerville, Pennsylvania last week, and that place puts the noise to shame. It's slick, and I learned a lot over there last week, and actually used some of that over here. So we'll work on it, and we'll go over there and give it the best we got.
Clay Knight, third place finish with the Ultimate Late Model, and I seen it out of the corner of my eye. Ross Bales looked like he found a little fan here in the stands and gave him, is that the, what about that? Girl, come down here and get a trophy from me.
Oh yeah, I like to give them away to the kids like that. They get way more enjoyment out of it than I do.
Make some